Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Google Drawings to make some pretty cool pictures using shapes. Let's jump in. You know how to get to this page, right? You click on Home and it takes you there. It's pretty easy. Go here. When you click on Google Drawings, it takes you right to a blank drawing. And you can call it something. I always recommend you call your drawing something at some point. So when you want to find it later on, you can find it. So click up there. And we're just going to call this Fun with Shapes. And that saves it. So now later on, if you want to find it, it's going to be called something good. And we're going to draw pictures with shapes. Let's just pick a shape. A moon. A crescent. Now you'll see to change the color, I click on it, and then I go to the paint bucket, and I pick the color that I want. But if I don't highlight it, it doesn't know which one. There's no paint bucket up here because Google Drawings doesn't know what shape I want to work with. Computers are not smart. They cannot just guess. So if you're wondering why can't I change the color of something, you have to click on it. And then you change the color. As a matter of fact, if I know I want to make a red star, I don't first come and select red because that'll make that red. First you draw the star. And then, well, it is already red, but then you change the color you want. There we go. Now let's get on to more advanced things. To get rid of them, you click on them and you can type backspace. Click on them and do backspace. So let's draw some pictures. The way that I want you to draw some pictures is to just use shapes. They're right here. So go up here. I'm clicking on that. Click on shapes and draw a shape you want to use to make some sort of picture. Let's see if I can make a car. Which one of these is going to help me make a car? That one. I clicked on it, and now I'm going to click and drag. There, that's a car. I want my car to be blue. So I'm going to go up here to fill, and I'm going to make my car blue. And let's see. Well, so far so good. And I want my car to have wheels, so I'm going to go to shapes. See what I'm doing? And I'm going to go to circle. And I'm going to click and drag little wheels in there. And I want them to be black, so I go up here to the bucket and I click and make it black. And you can click away to see what it looks like. Well, pretty good. That car is floating above its wheels. So here's another trick. Click on it. See how I just clicked on it? I clicked away and I clicked on it, click on it, and then use the arrow keys on your keyboard. On your keyboard, you have left, down, up, right. Watch what happens when I press the arrow keys. Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. It gets it just so. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to go put a wheel in front. I draw, and I want to fill it. I go up here to the paint bucket and I click fill. And once again, I use the up, down, left, right arrows. Hey! How about a window? I'm going to call this the front of the car. It's kind of a boxy car, isn't it? I'm going to call this the front of the car. So I'm going to make a window. Click on here, go to shapes, click on this shape, and draw a window right here. And let's make it white. Hey, not bad. There's a whole bunch of shapes in here. Whole bunch. There's some arrows, there's some call outs. Let's see who can make the most cool picture out of all these shapes. Shouldn't be too hard to make something that someone could tell what it was. Let's make a tree. I'm going to draw the trunk like that. And the trees should be brown. So I go up here and I click on brown. Okay, how am I going to get the leaves part of the tree? Well, let's see. Shapes. Which one do I like? Oh, look at this. It says it's a cloud, but I can make this work. Let's see. I click and drag it this way. I go up here to fill. and I'll make it green. Look, that looks like a tree. I'm kind of happy with it. I bet you can make some pretty cool stuff too. Going on to the next thing. Let's say I made a mistake and I drew a shape I didn't want to have. Go up here and I grab an arrow and I go, oh, hey, that's ugly. Remember, one of the best things about Google is you can always undo. This button up here, if you click it once, it undoes the last thing. If I kept on clicking it, it's going to keep on undoing. Look, I'm undoing, redoing. Redo, undo. Redo, undo. Redo, see? So if I draw a shape, I'll do it again. If I draw a shape I don't like, hey, undo. And that helps. So you can stop now, but if you want to do some advanced stuff, I'm going to show you some little more advanced stuff now. Rotating. Let's say that I wanted to make a, let's see, I'm going to make a triangle. And what's something that I would want with a triangle? Oh, let's say I'm going to make a house. Well, the top of a house is like a triangle, right? But that's not the right kind of triangle. I need to rotate it. So look here, I click, see how when I put my mouse cursor right over that circle, it turns into a cross? I could rotate it. See, I'm spinning it around. Doop. Look, now it's on top where a house roof would be. And house roofs are what? Brown. So I'll make it brown. Fill color. Brown. And now let's just put a square under it. Square. And I want my house to be white. Now, white's going to look funny on this, so I'll say my house is a nice yellow. I made a yellow house. There. To continue the advanced stuff. Uh-oh, the roof. The house is, you see how the house is like, see how it's not on top of it? That's called order. Imagine that these were pieces of felt. I put down the roof before the house, so the house is over it. I want to put the felt on top of it. So click on the roof, right click on it, go to where it says order, and look, it says bring to front. Click on it. There. Now it showed up on top. Pretty crafty, huh? Let's say that I wanted bushes in front of it, but I didn't want this whole thing. Let me show you how you might want to do that. Insert, I'm sorry. Shape, shapes. So I want it to be grass in front of that, or bushes or grass in front of the house. I do this, and I draw this, and I change it to green. But that looks funny, doesn't it? Because the bushes are grown weird. I want to only have half of it. So here's how you do this. We draw a rectangle in front of it, like that. Change the color to white. Change the border color. So there's white, but now there's a line around. That's the border. The border color, click on it, is changed by this border color. Click on this. White. Click away. Look. Now it looks like a little hedge in front of the house. That's all the advanced stuff I can think of now. Have fun, draw some good pictures, and when you're done, because you've already emailed your parents, we can share it with them.